Right, as I promised you last week, I'll be doing another special on Blackpool, and this time we'll be concentrating on the Illuminations. This is all the light bulbs along these. It's actually 6 miles long from Stargate right the way up to Bispham, and that's where the tram actually runs. It starts at Stargate, goes up through Bispham, and then on to Fleetwood on the turnaround, then comes all the way back again. And just like to say that I was talking about doing a special actually on the trams in the next couple of weeks, and a friend of mine, and if you used to listen to me on South Downs Radio, Big John K, Saturday mornings, and Big John K on Sundays with Wake Up South Downs, we used to have a guest person on my show, which was Rockin' Ron from Burgess Hill. Well, Ron saw my first production of Blackpool, and he said, well, if you can do a tram special, I'll dig out all my old videotapes from the Christchurch Tram Museum. So I thought, well, we'll do a special on the trams and we'll incorporate the two together. So that's coming up in the next few weeks. That'll be Blackpool trams and also the Tram Museum at Christchurch. Okay, let's get back to what we're doing this evening, or this afternoon rather. And the lights and illuminations, they've been dubbed the greatest free show on earth, 6 miles long, or 10 kilometres if you've been converted to metric, and uses over 1 million light bulbs displayed along the stretch of lights from Stargate, as I said, up to Bispham. In actual fact, the lights themselves, hanging from the various poles right the way along the part of the length there up to Bispham, is that when we get to the Bispham there's a special walkway, and there's also then a set of tableaus which also include a mixed media of various large tableaus such as Ninja Turtles, and this is some of them that we're seeing at the moment, and the big display boards. I'll point these out as we go on to them. There we go, there's some of the lights hanging across the main road there. When we used to go on early part, as I say, on 1991-92, Mary Mary Quite Contrary, How Does Your Garden Grow? There we go, that's one of the tableaus. And on Saturday nights, the actual main street along the promenade was converted to one way only, so we had 4 lines of traffic going from south to north. That's from Stargate right the way up to Bispham. But I don't know why they've actually stopped doing that. I believe the last few years that we went up there was two-way traffic both Friday, Saturday, and for the rest of the week. Some more of the statics. Also the illuminated trams, and again I'll be doing some of these on the specials. And by the way, the Blackpool Illuminations is an annual event founded in 1879, was the very first switch on, and it was locally known as the lights or the illuminations that they ran each year for 66 days from late August to early November. As I said last week, the person that came up with this idea must have been an absolute genius to get crowds of people. It's absolutely packed middle of October to open up a seaside town. Right, if you're going to go up there this year, the illuminations will shine from Friday the 30th of August until Sunday night the 3rd of November, so they've extended it even further now. Originally in 1879 it was described as artificial sunshine and consisted of just 8 arc lamps which bathed the promenade with light. Oh, here we are up by North Pier, I believe, at the moment. Oh no, this is Sandcastle, right down at Stargate end. The lights strung across the road, they have on the upright poles various. There we are. You can see them on the left and right hand side of the main road there, passing down through it, and some of them actually put a cascade of lights from left to right or right to left. Oh, this was a fun thing. This is it was a converted milk float, and it used to play music as it passed down, and it was a showboat. or a replica of a showboat. It looked rather exciting, but yes, and it's built on a milk float chassis. They also had a Beetle down there as well, which was all covered in lights as well. I'm not sure if that's in this production or not. That might pop up a little bit later on. There it is going past. As I say, it was playing very loud, sort of Klondike type music as it went past. Speedway stars, various sports. That's what these were depicting. It was football, and then we got cricket. That's the windmill that I was telling you about, right opposite the hotel where we used to stay, and it's got the bright red illuminated sails on it. Each section of the lights has a particular theme as you pass down through them. These are all various, like the Eiffel Tower, and various things. Cards. You've got clubs. You've got the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Oh, and a windmill. Now we go on to the next section. We've got seahorses. Oh, these are good. Kitchen utensils, things. That's a saucepan and a kettle, and rolling pin. Bit of a bent rolling pin there. I don't know what sort of poster you'd be doing with that. That's the wagon wheels on the central pier, and that's the Eiffel Tower all lit up with all its lights up the side. And for different events or different centenaries and things like this, they actually paint it different colours to mark that particular event in time. There we go, wagon wheels. And that's actually built out on the pier itself. So most visitors drive through the Illuminations by car or coach or bus, or you can actually take the tram. You get quite a good view of the trams, and open top buses which run along the tramways, as well as horse-drawn landaus. I told you about those last week as well. And at Bispam there's a special walkway, as I say, that you can walk past the tableaus and view them. Actually, the very first switch-on ceremony was held in 1934 by Lord Derby, flicking the switch and turning on the Illuminations. In 1993, BBC Radio 1 did its first broadcast of switch-on ceremony, and this was the famous pop group, still going today, Status Quo. And we're not far off of finished our number 2 then. I hope you enjoyed this one. So, and there's more to come. There will be a special for the Trams with Rockin' Ron from Burgess Hill, and we'll be doing a tram special. I do like the illuminated trams myself. He'll tell you more about the illuminated trams himself, because he's actually been up there and spent, like us, several summer vacations late in the year up at Blackpool. Oh, there's oh no, it's not a Beetle, it's a 2CV. There it is. And covered in lights, and even though they're static at the moment, they were actually programmable. They were programmed, they all flickered, and they sort of pulsed from front to back, left to right. And as you may have seen there on the rear bumper, there's a great big box, and in the box was a bank of very large batteries because of the power that they consume. Oh, there's some very, very cold Ninja Turtles, because back in '91 the Ninja Turtle cartoon series was very, very popular. Okay, well, as I say, we've just about run out of this particular event, so I'm glad you've enjoyed it. Well, I hope you've enjoyed it anyway, and we'll try and do another one for you next week. The continuation of the Illuminations. It's one of the illuminated trams, and We'll see you next week.